you spend more time on your foundation than Microsoft these days. Do you really think you are making a bigger contribution to humanity your foundation through your foundation than you did through Microsoft? In other words, let's say 100 years from now, would you rather be remembered as the founder of Microsoft or as a great philanthropist?
Well, I hope I'm alive 100 years from now. That'd be nice. They don't have to remember me as long as I get to do fun work like I am now. You know, the biggest part of the economy is the private sector. And when you think, why are things going to be better 20 years from now, 30 years from now, the vast majority of that's going to come out of private sector companies. The digital revolution is at an early stage. And so companies like Baidu, Google, Apple, Microsoft, they're making a huge contribution. The tools that they create that get used in so many domains, just take education as one domain that over time, we haven't seen it yet, but over time that should make ability to connect up to what somebody's learning and what their goals and aspirations are. So this is incredible stuff. And anybody who had a chance to be part of that, particularly to build a good-sized company, made a huge contribution. What I saw was that the most unique thing I could do, starting in my 50s, was to be full-time at the foundation. That is, that there were other great people who could take the mantle at Microsoft. When I was running Microsoft in my 20s and 30s, I always thought, for sure it should never have a CEO over 45, because who could keep up with all this stuff? So then, as I found myself in my 50s still, the company was like, well, I told myself I shouldn't still be here. And anyway, the foundation work, which is in partnership with my wife Melinda, became more appealing. And I was saying to myself, gosh, who's going to work on malaria? It appeared to be more of a vacuum, that organizing science and government to take these problems that are a little bit hidden away in these poor countries where most people don't actually go and see the depredations of malnutrition and infectious disease. And so it appeared like an opportunity that showed up that could take all the skills of organizing people and energizing people in the software evolution, now in a slightly different domain, but the skills of running teams and picking scientists and being patient about things that take 10 or 15 years to have a breakthrough. I can take all of that. And so I think for this phase of my life, this is my biggest contribution and the most fun. It's nice when you decide those two things are the same. But in my 20s, I would not have been satisfied at doing this. And so I think in China, the image is more about the Microsoft, because the foundation isn't that visible. Most work of the foundation is in poor countries. We are trying to build more and more relationships because there's so much innovation in China that can help in Africa, whether it's in health or agriculture or cell phone magic. So that's a growing thing.
So you should come to China more often.
I do.
Yeah, good. Yeah.